Terrorism and security threats. Most New Zealanders don't think about such issues when flying out of a New Zealand airport. But new information released after the Herald laid a complaint with the Ombudsman has revealed New Zealand failed key aspects of an international audit when it came to screening of airport workers, access to restricted areas like the tarmac, and checks on people who regularly send goods by air both domestically and overseas.
If New Zealand has substandard airport security, it could have catastrophic consequences.
At the worst level, an insider, a worker, can put a threat item onto the aircraft which significantly damages the aircraft and is a safety risk for the people on board. I'm talking about explosives and hazardous substances or any other item that might allow a hijacker to take over the aircraft.
Mike Hill is one of the leaders of the Aviation Security Service, or AVSEC, which is part of the Civil Aviation Authority.
Aviation continues to be an attractive target for terrorist threat actors worldwide.
Information obtained by the Herald shows in late 2022 the CAA was not meeting the required standard for screening of airport workers, nor the targets it sets. There were concerns about unauthorised or unknown individuals accessing security-enhanced areas like baggage carts or the runway. The problems were identified after auditors from the International Civil Aviation Organisation, or ICAO, inspected airports in Auckland and Wellington.
The CAA says that since the substandard audit improvements have been made, more CCTV has been installed to focus on planes on the tarmac, and access to restricted areas have been blocked off. But Mike Hill says there's more work to do.
The aerodromes have worked very collaboratively and willingly, as are the airlines in terms of also having access, that they've reduced the number of access points for people to be going through, that there is CCTV coverage at those access points, that there's CCTV coverage around the international and domestic aircraft.
Are we still below standard currently?
We're meeting the requirement that ICAO have set and agreed with us. Late 2022, it was a concern to me. We have lifted not only the level of worker screening, but we're working constantly around the lift of that security culture on airport and airside to protect the aircraft.
Could it have been the case that a contractor in high vis with a hard hat could inadvertently get through a secure area and be somewhere that they're not supposed to?
That is a vulnerability that everybody is collectively working to make sure it does not happen on any given day.
Hill says international auditors are satisfied with CAA's progress. However, there have been examples of breaches since the audit. Last year, an Air New Zealand staff member used her security card to allow her and a family member to skip customs. Are we 100% there yet, Mike, in terms of meeting requirements?
I don't know if we'll ever be 100%.
He says we need to be as close to 100% as possible, given what's at stake. Have you had any intelligence that there are threat actors who would want to target an airport or a plane in New Zealand?
I can't discuss that sort of intelligence. What I can say that across there is encouragement from global threat actors to radicalise people in this country, to do bad things in this country. Hence, we have the level of security across the system to prevent that from happening.
Have our airports at any stage been identified as possible targets, or our planes?
Yes, they have been. In the words of Margaret Thatcher, as the state authority, we've got to get it right all the time. A threat actor only has to get it right once.
The Airports Association told the Herald it's been assured by CAA that appropriate corrective actions are being taken to fix the issues. The group's CEO said this has included significant increases in the number of staff tasked with running checks on airport workers to weed out any suspect individuals. Another international audit is planned for July next year.